Hi, I'm Chef Tammy Brawley from the Green Kitchen, and welcome to Heart of the Home. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a perfect roast chicken. You know, Virginia is home to a lot of different farms, and they all raise chickens differently, but they're all delicious. This particular chicken came from the Nolan family farm in Beaver Dam, pasture-raised chickens out there, and Matt and his family do a great job. So when I do chicken, I typically like to do a little shortcut that I learned years ago, and that is to cut the skin for the leg in between. I am going to I'm going to use some of the twine in a moment, but not for the legs. I'm actually going to do that little slit, and I'll pop the leg into that slit. Do the same thing on the other side. And this makes for a nice, concise cooking when it does. You want to have everything together so it cooks evenly. So in this case, for the wings, we don't want these loose, because what will happen is they will inevitably burn if they are loose in your pan. So we're going to take a piece of twine, bring it up around the wings, and we're just going to secure it with a little bit of a knot. All right, we'll cut the excess off. And now we're actually going to take our chicken and we're going to rub it with olive oil and salt and pepper. If you've watched any of my episodes before, you'll know that that's my holy trinity of cooking, and that is olive oil, salt, and pepper. So I'm going to have some olive oil here, and I'm going to pour it all over the chicken and rub it. We want some nice, coarse, kosher salt. Doesn't have to be kosher necessarily, just needs to be coarse. And pepper. And the salt and pepper are going to give this a nice, crispy skin, which is actually my favorite part of the chicken. So we're going to turn it over. And again, we have olive oil. Now, whatever size chicken you want to use is up to you. The basic thing about chicken is, and just about any meat, is 15 minutes per pound to cook. So this is about a 4-pound chicken. So we're looking at about an hour in the oven on about 400 to 425 degrees. I always like to give a range there because I don't know your oven like you do. And so we're going to pop this into the oven for about an hour, and we'll be back. All right, so our chicken has been in the oven at about 15 minutes per pound. So if you've got a 4-pound chicken, obviously that would be an hour. We've let it rested for a little bit so I can handle it so it's not too terribly hot. We're going to put it on our cutting board. You can do this with a knife, you can do it a combination with your hands, but I'm going to start with the wings. We're going to pull the wing portions off. We're going to put those on our platter. Then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to pull apart the leg and the thigh part. This is a little easier to handle sometimes. It's not being very hard today, which is great. Pull apart some of that backbone. Lay our leg portion here. Another leg portion on the other side. And then we have our breast. Now, you can take the breast, you can do a couple different ways. You can pull it, again, the backbone out and the neck. If you wish to leave the bone in, which is fine since we left the bone in the thighs and the wings, come back with your knife and just go down smack through the middle. You really want a sharp knife to do that. And there you have it. Perfect roast chicken. I call it perfect because it's the simplicity of the ingredients. Olive oil, kosher salt, and pepper. I'm Tammy Brawley with the Green Kitchen. Join us next time on Heart of the Home.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com/recipes, as well as on Chef Tammy Brawley's website at greenkitchenrichmond.com.